Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Hello, family. It's Sherri Hill and ElijahAmmi here tonight. We're here to talk to you guys about our beautiful healing journey back to the motherland.
Yeah.
I know you guys are excited. A lot of questions we've been getting. So we just decided to do a video so we could kind of give you guys, really like an itinerary and just let you know what's going to happen, what you can expect on the trip. So, Elijah, how you doing tonight?
Man, I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm glad to be here with you. Thank you.
Yes. We're very excited about this excursion, guys. And again, take pleasure in even being able to be the host of something this amazing. I don't think that there's ever been such an organization put together before where our mission is to put together not vacations, not getaways, not just conferences, but healing voyages. And you guys are going to be the first to join us on our very first one. And we are going to Montego Bay, Jamaica. Oh my God. You excited about that?
Man, I'm very excited about that.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see the video, but we did put together quite an extensive long video that kind of just walks you through where we'll be staying, some of the excursions, some of the things that we'll be doing. So let's talk about that. Let's just jump right in and kind of let you guys know what to expect and what's going to be happening. All right. So the tickets are now on sale. We will leave the link in the bottom of this video where you can just click on it and go right to the website. We wanted to make everybody known that you must book your spot. What did we say in March or February? Which one was it?
At first we said the end of February, but we talked and we moved it back to March 15th.
Okay, so your $500 deposit has to be paid no later than March 15th in order to hold your spot. So we do, your ticket is, if you pay the early bird special, it's $3,300, and that includes your 6-day, 5-night stay in a private villa. There will be no hotels. We are staying in beautiful luxury villas that are 10,000 plus square feet. They come with maids, butlers, housekeepers, all of that. So while you're here, you're going to be treated like luxury, like loyalty. Okay, if someone is there, you get 3 meals a day included with your ticket plus snacks. Also, your ticket includes all of the activities that we have planned, the seminars, the excursion to the Dunes waterfall. So your ticket includes everything except your flight and your alcohol. Those are the 2 things that, because of insurance purposes, we were not able to offer as part of the package, but everything else is included. Again, it's 6 days and 5 nights, June 10th through the 15th in beautiful, oh my God, Montego Bay. So very excited about that. When you get there, we're going to have our first night. It's going to be a beautiful meet and greet party where Elijah and I will be circling around to each house, making sure that we get a chance to meet each and every one of you one-on-one, face-to-face on your first night there to welcome you on your healing journey. Also, Friday night, we'll be getting together. We're staying at Tryout Clubs, luxury villas, and there's a bar and a club on the beach. So we'll be meeting there that night so we can get our party on. Am I forgetting anything, Elijah? I don't want to just take up the whole conversation.
No, you're good. The first night is exactly what you said. And it was the next day where the massages and all of that took place.
Yes. Yes, so on Saturday morning, we call that the Pamper Day, because we kind of want to, Friday is our meet and greet. People be getting there at different times, so we don't want to plan anything too major for Friday. So if you get there during the day, you can take that time to go. There's horseback riding, golf, tennis, swimming, shopping. There's so much to do right there in this area where we'll be staying. So you can take this as a day to go do some of the things that you want to do on your own. We'll have some time for that, but Friday during the day, you can do that. We don't meet up until 8 o'clock Friday night, trying to give everybody a chance to arrive on the island and get situated in their villa. So we'll resume at 8 o'clock in the beach house. Saturday morning is our Pamper Day. We want to kind of get you guys relaxed and ready for this journey to begin. So there will be masseuse in the house. There will be manicures, pedicures, all kinds of services like that, foot rubs, hand rubs, back rubs, whatever it is that you need to get yourself completely relaxed and together. That's going to be in each house on Saturday. We'll be doing that probably until about 3 o'clock, and then Saturday nights, from 3 to 10, you kind of got some more free time to hang out and do what you want to do after you've been pampered and rubbed on all day. If you got the energy to do anything, then by all means, go for it. But Saturday night, who we got coming, Elijah? Who we got coming Saturday
we got
night?
Miss Storm coming in Saturday.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, and I don't know if you guys saw the, Elijah and I did a video with her. I don't want to say a rising star because she's been a star for a while. From the age of 16, she was the youngest person to start traveling with Kirk Franklin. She's wrote for people like P. Diddy, Beyonce, you name it. She's been all over the place, and she's now has her own project out, coming out called Black Dreams. She's being featured on BET, MTV, Hip Hop Nation. Right now, I've been driving all over the city of Atlanta, and our city is flooded with billboards of her. Okay, so we are honored and excited to have her on board to bring us our entertainment. Also, Elijah, our very own, okay, he's coming out with his album that'll be coming out soon, very soon. So it's called Expressions of Love. And I know you guys seen us interview with Ice Cream. I know you guys have seen their first video, Letter to Self, which is an amazing song to me that deals directly with mental health. And I just think the whole concept and everything is amazing. So kudos to y'all for that.
Thank you, thank you.
So we'll have a little, you guys will be able to get a little taste of Ice Cream on Saturday night as well. So Saturday night is just our jam session where we just gonna be in there letting our hair down. We've been massaged on. So no matter how old you ought to be ready to get your groove on that night, doing the electric slide, the Cowboy Nation, whatever we decide, okay? We'll be out there on the beach doing that Saturday night to about 2 in the morning, okay? So Sunday, what do we have planned for Sunday?
Sunday, wow. First of all, we have cooks, we have chefs in the house for us.
Yeah.
So they'll be cooking breakfast for us. So as we get up, we don't have to worry about any of that. So we wake up to a nice meal, get ourselves together. And I believe Sunday we're going to the Dunes waterfall.
Yes,
right?
yes. Dunes waterfall, one of the wonders of the world. It's supposed to be a very spiritual experience. I hear that we have to walk holding hands, which is the only reason why I decided to do that excursion, because I'm afraid of water. And look, the water don't go past your ankles, okay? Oh my God, but I'm looking forward to that because again, we're coming together as a group to do this, to heal together, to explore the world of mental health. So to be able to have that type of excursion at the Dunes, I'm excited about that. Also, I want to mention that every morning at sunset, we will be up on the beach meditating. So if you guys want to meditate with us in the mornings, we will be doing that at sunrise every morning. Not sure what time that is. As it gets closer, we'll have the times on all the itineraries that you guys will have in your welcome bags. And let's talk about those welcome bags for a few minutes. So there's going to be goodies for y'all. We're reaching out to all type of holistic organizations and people who work in the holistic field to get gifts for you guys. So everybody will be greeted with an amazing gift bag, your itinerary, chocolates, and all of that good stuff.
Yes, that's cool.
Yes. So we will be meditating every morning and every night at midnight. So if you want to participate in those activities, if you're not a morning person, then join us at midnight and come and meditate with us. But also, Elijah here, he's been traveled around the world and he's learned Kung Fu. So he's going to be doing some basic Kung Fu stuff with y'all to show you how you can use Kung Fu in the same methods as like yoga and meditation to calm your mind and bring in beautiful energy.
Yes.
You want to give us a little bit more on that? Because I'm not no Kung Fu person. I probably can't kick like that.
We get asked a lot about meditation. There's so many different ways to meditate. There's sitting where you can sit down and meditate. You can lay down one of the areas things I love is just the moving meditation, and that's like the kung fu. It's like it stretches your body. It's great for you, not only for you, your physical being, but for your emotional being as well, your spirit. It puts everything in alignment and just gets you focused and grounded and rooted and reconnected back to God, your source, your energy. And so,
That's beautiful.
man,
That's
yeah.
beautiful. That's really beautiful. And I saw you today doing some energy work is what I
Yes.
call it.
Yes.
Was that a part of some of the basic kung fu moves you was doing today?
Yes, but that's not what I'll be showing people out there. If they want to learn that move, I can show them that. But yeah, we're going to do these 8 steps. This Bodwa Jin that we'll be learning out there, and they'll be able to go and take that exercise back with them and do it anywhere and everywhere. So
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And then then on Monday and Tuesday is when we start our healing conference part. That's where we get together to get really deep into the healing sides of things. I have done a conference 2 years in a row for women called the Divine Feminine Conference. And one of the exercises that we did there was a what we call the inner child healing. And this is where you go and tap into your subconscious mind to be able to do what I call trauma tracing, where you're able to trace your traumas back to where they began so you can make the connection between why you react the way you do, why your relationships turn out the way that they do. A lot of this stuff is because of hidden trauma and subconscious thoughts that need to be destroyed. So we start there with this inner child healing. It's a very deep, very emotional exercise. So every time we do it, the room is no dry eye in the room, not no dry eye in the room. So, but it's what I think is probably one of the most powerful first steps to your healing. So through that, you'll be working with me on the inner child healing stuff. I know that a lot of you guys are already being coached by myself and Elijah. And I just, because a lot of you guys don't know me and a lot of my people don't know Elijah, I wanted us to kind of just take the time today to kind of tell people who we are, what we've done, how we work for other people, because it's one thing to say, oh, we're life coaches, but what is your specialty and what do we do? So me personally, in my practice, I call myself the mental pain healer, and I focus a whole lot on inner child healing because I feel like that's where it all starts. That's where it's where it began. It's where our trauma began. So I do a lot of what I call going back home to our first home to figuring out where we got messed up. I did a 90-day challenge on my YouTube channel and just was astonished and blown away at some of the results. Like I get thank you cards from women every single day who are like calling me and they're just like, thank you for your love, your dedication, for everything that you do. Because of you, I no longer have thoughts of suicide. I've got about 10 women under my belt right now who are accomplished authors on Amazon. These women have started successful YouTube channels and are now coaching people and leading. They found their own tribe. So this inner child work is extremely important to the first steps of really starting your healing journey. And so you guys will get to experience that with me. And then Elijah, you want to tell them a little bit about who you are, what you do, what you're going to be doing special at the event?
Yes, I deal mostly with the mental health aspect, the psychology aspect of it, of going back to the roots and getting an understanding of why you hurt the way you do. One of the things I used to do when I was in California was work with a bunch of kids. And there was one day in particular where we gathered up, it was like 50 students, and we did what we call like a circle. And we're all sitting in a circle. And we talked about, came up with rules of no violate, no talking while somebody else is talking, all that other stuff. But I started the conversation off and I told the kids, and the whole object was to say something that scared you or something that you were extremely proud about. You had either choice. And I started off talking about when my son had open heart surgery. And each of the kids following suit just started talking about and just opening up about the traumas and the pain and suffering that they were going through as far as not having their father in their life, their father trying to murder their mom mom went out on the streets selling herself for drugs, and just all of the pain and stuff that they were dealing with. And every one of those kids were sitting there in the circle, bawling and crying. And it's like, man, this is what we as adults need to do, but we're so scared to go
open
back, to open up, because we're
up.
so terrified of somebody else judging us, you know, and we having ourselves, you know, put together so we look good. We got on nice makeup, nice clothes, and we wear this mask, hiding our pain and our suffering while we're smiling the whole time. And so after the kids were done, I didn't even have to say anything. We just brought closure to the circle, and each and every one of the kids stood up and started hugging each other and consoling each other and supporting each other. And it's like, man, they're a perfect role model of what we as adults need to be doing.
You know, even the Bible speaks about us being more childlike. We can just be more childlike, be vulnerable, be honest. You know what I'm saying? Be honest with ourselves. And, you know, I'm glad that you brought that back because, brought that up, because that is, first of all, that's beautiful. Congratulations on that. That's a beautiful story. But the thing that it made me think about is a lot of people don't even know that they have emotional trauma. They don't know that they're self-sabotaging themselves because they've been playing the victim for so long that they forget, or I won't even say they forget. I don't even think that they know how to recognize when they're in their own way. So I would love for us to just kind of take a few minutes to talk about signs that you can tell when you need some mental health, okay? How do you know when your mental needs to be examined? How do you know when you need to take some time out to transform, elevate, and self-evaluate? How do you know? And here's some really good signs. First of all, repeated relationship problems, okay? Repeated relationship patterns. If you continue to have the same patterns, whether it's in a familial relationship, a friendship, or a romantic relationship, if you keep encountering the same things over and over again, where you're falling out with everybody, you're not getting along with nobody, you constantly, you know, again, just combative, you find yourself in that energy of being in a lot of conflict with people around you all the time, then it might be time to take a look at yourself and see what you're doing. Because one of my most favorite sayings is, you need to become the change that you are seeking. Okay, you need to become the change that you are seeking. So a lot of times when we are upset about how relationships in our life are flowing and going, it is because of something that we're doing to get those relationships there anyway. So that's one of the things. What are some of the things that you can maybe think of?
You know, I just made a video yesterday talking about narcissists. That's such a big thing now. Everybody's talking about people being narcissists. And if you're attracting narcissists in your life, the problem is not that you're attracting narcissists. The problem is you. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is that God has allowed those narcissists to come into your life to show you that you don't have healthy boundaries, and that you need to create healthy boundaries. And oftentimes we attract all these people into our lives because we don't love ourselves, because we don't value ourselves. And so we get fixated on their trauma and their issues, and we never take the time to say, well, wait a minute.
Look at the man in the mirror.
Why am I attracting these type of people? What is it about me? You know, why do I keep getting in relationships with guys that ain't got no job, ain't got no car, ain't got nowhere to stay, got 4 or 5 baby mamas, ain't supporting none of their kids? You know, why do I keep attracting these type of people in my life? Why do I keep attracting people in my life that's going to verbally abuse me and cuss me out and call me outside my name? The common denominator is me.
Absolutely.
I don't love me. I don't value me. I don't cherish me. Because if I did, I wouldn't allow this to take place, and it wouldn't be okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know, another thing too, I'm gonna tell you, one of the hardest, I guess, what would we call it? I guess symptoms to maybe match along with mental health issue is when you are a people pleaser. Because when you are a people pleaser, you find yourself bending over backwards, doing stuff for people that you haven't done for yourself and that they wouldn't do for you. And you always saying, well, I did this for this person and I did that for that person, and they messed over me and they did this and they did that. Well, that's a mental health issue, because again, that goes back to the boundaries that you just talked about. Because one of the things I always say is, make sure before you start pouring from your cup that it's running over.
Yes, yes.
Because if you start pouring your last drop out, expecting for somebody else to fill that back up for you, then you're going to be hurt every time. Because people don't do that, nor should they. They're not wrong for not doing that. You're wrong for doing that because you are pouring from your cup when you haven't first drunk from it and made sure you was good. And I always use the example of the airlines when they say, make sure before you put on, try to help somebody else with their mask, make sure you put yours on first. Why is that? Because if you're not breathing, how much help are you going to be to somebody else?
Yes.
You got to make sure that you're okay first. And a lot of us have taken on that that codependence is what it is, codependent behavior, where we feel like it's our responsibility to be Captain Save-A-Ho. We got to save everybody.
Yes. And you know,
that is not our job. Y'all know I like to throw jokes in there. Don't get it's like to lighten up this stuff because it's a little heavy. But you know, yeah, so it's not our jobs to save people. And sometimes I always say this to people, sometimes God has set us up for lessons that a lot of times people who are like that will block the lesson because you think it's your business to be this person's blessing. Yeah. And it's not, okay? You are in the way sometimes because sometimes God is trying to let this person go through an adverse situation to teach them something. Yeah. But if you keep blocking this adversity in their life, then all you're doing is blocking this person's learnings and their blessings. That's what you're doing. Yeah. So it's very important to not just look for areas where there's conflict, but also just look for areas where you keep experiencing disappointment, where you keep feeling feelings of being backstabbed, betrayed. Look into those areas too, because they don't necessarily have to be conflictual, but they are very much a problem.
Yes, yes. And it goes even deeper in that in regards to them needing to be validated. You know, if as a people pleaser, why do you need to do that? Why do you need to feel validated? Because there's an emptiness there, there's a void there where you need to feel accepted, where you need to feel loved. So you're willing to do anything and everything just to get this person's love. You know, you're giving your family, you're giving this dude your whole paycheck. And now you're struggling trying to pay rent and buy food for your kids, but you want this relationship so bad, you're giving him everything and he ain't
doing everything. Right. Yes. You're giving everything away.
Yes. Yes.
It's sad because that's a very good one, especially when it comes to women, because we as women, we have a tendency to really play the victim role when it comes to relationships with men. Because again, like you said, we give away the whole cow and they ain't bought not one hair on it. Okay, not one hair, but we done gave him the whole cow and now we don't understand why he won't marry us. I have these conversations with women all the time that it confuses me when you think that you are the side chick, you are the mistress, you are the whatever, and you think that you're going to change him. You're not going to trade places with the person he's in bed with now. You think that, you know, that he's going to respect you for not respecting yourself. If you are allowing this man to put you in such a position, how is he going to respect you and make you his next stop when you have not respected yourself? These are things that, again, we can look for to figure out, do we need help with our healing? Do we need healing? Yes, we do. Every person walking the face of this earth has something that needs to be addressed when it comes to our mental health issues. I don't care who you are, how you grew up, how much money you have or don't have, because one of the things that you and I both like to say is that mental health is the new wealth.
Yes, no, it is. And one of the things that we're going to talk a lot about while we're on this retreat also is relationships, the dynamics between men and women, and how for the most part, most men don't deal with their emotions. And so we're not capable of being in an emotional relationship with women because of our trauma, our drama that we've never dealt with. Because as men, we're not taught how to deal with our emotions, except for anger. You know,
women ain't been taught to either.
Yeah, but true, but women for the most part,
what it is?
Women talk on the phone with each other. Yeah, women talk about their emotions with each other on the phone and putting the guy down. He ain't shit and woo-doo-woo-doo. Whereas guys, it's like, man, give me a blunt, man, let's go get some a drink. And we ain't even worried about that. We don't even talk about those things. And so when women bring up emotions, man, guys get triggered.
Right.
Guys get triggered because they haven't dealt with their own emotions. And it's like they don't know how to deal with that. So when you're crying and you're being emotional, man, you're pushing him away and not even realizing you're pushing him away because he hasn't dealt with his issues. And it's not even about you. It's his own stuff.
And you know what's crazy about that is one of the things you mentioned, you said women are emotional. We are, but have we learned to deal with those emotions?
Yes.
Just because we know how to express these emotions, are we expressing them in the right way is the question. And 9 times out of 10, the answer to that is no. We just know that when we're triggered, one of two things happen. You either respond or you react.
Yes.
Okay. And most of us react. Okay. Oh, you hurt me. Oh, and then now next thing you know, all men are sorry and all men are messed up and all men cheat and all men this. And we have taken absolutely no responsibility for what we did to this relationship to get it where it is. And I don't waste time no more when any type of problem arises in my life. If it involves another individual, I do not waste time talking about what they did, what they need to do to change, none of that, because that's wasting my time, okay? I need to look at this situation and see how did I contribute? What did I do to bring the drama into my life? And how can I prevent this from happening to me again? That's what your situations are designed for. And so many of us waste so much time trying to figure out what the other person needs to do, how they need to heal, what about you? What about you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we're going to talk a lot about a lot of these issues, a lot of these topics as far as relationships, dealing with our emotional trauma, and learning how to navigate through that maze of feelings and hurt and abandonment and rejection and just all of that craziness, because we have to deal with those things in order to have healthy relationships, not with ourselves, but with our kids and with our significant others and everybody else around us.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, because getting back to the retreat, I think it's Monday night, we actually have a panel where we're going to choose people who are you guys. We'll choose somebody from the audience and let you guys come up on the panel, and we will have the men and the women to talk about issues that we face every day. But like he said, men get together and they play PlayStation or go to the strip club and find another problem. And we as women get on the phone with each other, another single woman that don't know what she's talking about, and then she starts to feed us all this negativity that now got us ready to go bust the windows out somebody's car. You know what I'm saying? So there needs to be some balance. There needs to be a conversation. We need to figure out, y'all, how to return to love, because nowadays people run from love. And it is the strongest, most powerful thing. The greatest energy we can experience here on earth is that of love. And yet it is the one thing that we are running from. And the biggest love relationship that we're running from is the one with self. Yes. Okay, because my philosophy is a power couple to me is two people who have found themselves. Okay, because you can have all the money in the world and still be screwed up, as Kim Kardashian, as Kanye West, as Will Smith. I mean, we can go on and on and on. Money doesn't mean that you are a power couple. Money doesn't mean that you are a successful couple. Okay, that does not mean that. What again is when I know who I am and I can connect with another individual that knows who they are. Now, together, we are amazing because we're not codependent on each other for anything. We are literally there to accessorize each other. Yes. We have learned that people are not necessities, but instead accessories.
Yes, yes. And one of the biggest problems that we have is we don't know what love is. And we automatically assume that love hurts. And so we run from love because we're scared of getting hurt. And one of the things that we'll talk about at this conference is what is love? What truly is love? And what genuine unconditional love is.
Yes, yes.
And how love is actually hidden. Yes, yes.
I'm excited about this conference. It's going to do awaken you. Okay, that's what it's designed to do, is to awaken that giant within so that you can start to put together a plan to bring your life together. And those things can't start again until we accept responsibility for the man in the mirror and realize that there's work to be done, plenty of it, starting right there with us.
Yes. And they say that insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. And that's what the great majority of us do. We think we have life figured out. We think we have relationships and everything else figured out. We think we know who we are. And we keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. And we think, okay, man, I just got to grind harder. Man, I just got to go at it harder. I just got to do this. I got to do. And we're doing the exact same thing and not getting any results that we're really looking for, because we have to learn how to change our way of thinking. We have to learn how to look at us and be open and honest and transparent with the fact that, man, I need help. And that's what this whole conference is about, is getting somewhere in a safe place around people that are like-minded, that are non-judgmental, and we're all there to heal and to help each other.
Yes. And then, so on Monday and Tuesdays, on those days that we'll be really concentrating on the issues that we're all dealing with. We'll allow you guys to have opportunity to ask questions and talk about some of the things that you are experiencing in life. And we'll be able to talk about those things as a group and offer solutions on how you can get around it. Because one of the things that irritates me the most is bringing up problems, but then not coming up with a solution. So we want to make sure that we don't just open you guys up and then just leave you hanging. We want to make sure that we're bringing you solutions on how to get on the right track to healing and getting yourself together so you can be prosperous. Because, you know, I hear a lot of people talk about, oh, I tried The Secret, it didn't work. I tried Law of Attraction, it didn't work. I tried this, it didn't work. None of those things are working, because the first thing that needed to be done was to discover where you're sabotaging yourself. What are your traumas? Okay, what are you doing to you? Because you have to remember that everyone around us is merely an illusion. They march the way we tell them to march, okay? So if you say to somebody, oh, I'm just a pushover, just walk all over me and treat me however you want to, guess what? That's what's gonna happen. But if you say, hey, I need you to put some respect on my name, people are gonna put some respect on your name. So we have to learn how to manifest the right way, because we like to put lip service to stuff. Like, I can sit here and tell you, oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire, I'm gonna win the lottery. But my subconscious could be telling me something I learned as a child, something as simple as, oh, you'll never have that kind of money. That kind of money only comes to rich people, or you have to work really hard to have that kind of money. There's a lot of illusions that our parents painted in our head, not even realizing how damaging they were. And this is why I'm so in love with the movie King Richard. That movie inspired me this year, y'all. And most people would say, well, damn, Sherri, how much more can you do? Well, obviously a lot, okay? Because I just, you know, when I looked at this guy who has so many adversities in his life, you know what I'm saying? So many things working against him, but yet he had a plan. You know what I'm saying? He had a plan, and he was like, I'm going to make sure that I make these children champions. And we're going to start with them from the birth canal. While they're in your stomach, we're going to tell them that they are champions. And that's just how we speak to ourselves, how we move. I had a millionaire's mindset masterclass, and I told everybody that you need to touch your goals 15 times a day. I don't care if that just means you sit down and daydream about them. You send out an email, you call somebody to get to the next step, but 15 things a day, and you will be shocked how quick things will come to you. So we're going to be giving out all kind of tips like this. We're going to be bringing in other special guests. We're not going to tell y'all who they are yet until all the ink is dry, but trust me, this is going to blow y'all away. Some of the people we talking to bring to this conference to help y'all along this healing journey. So Monday and Tuesday is educational classes and forums and panels, and us just getting together as a collective to talk about some of the issues that we all face. And then also on Tuesday, now this is not a part of the package, this is optional if you guys choose to do that. On Tuesday evening, Elijah and I will be doing one-on-one sessions. So if you want to get a personal reading with us, a coaching session, a Reiki session. That's an energy healing session. If any of you guys want to do any of that with the two of us, that will be available on Tuesday. And again, that's at your discretion. If you choose not to do that, then you can just use Tuesday afternoon to shop all day.
Yeah. And you know, the beautiful thing about this healing journey, it's tackling the whole person.
Mm-hmm.
It's the whole person concept. You know, so many
Mm-hmm.
times we go on vacations and we come back just as twisted, more twisted, because now we're more frustrated financially. We got more issues
Vacation
to
after
deal with.
vacation.
Yes. Whereas this, you're going and it's life changing. I tell people this, man, it's going to be life changing.
Yeah.
Because you're going to learn how to change your way of thinking. In order to do anything in life, it starts with how you think. You know, it all starts with how you think, how you see things. And so we're going to give you the proper perspective, put the right glasses on you. You know, it's up to you what you do with those glasses, whether you take the glasses off or not. But man, we're going to give you the right pair of glasses so that you'll be able to see life, see yourself the way that God sees you, and the way, and to help you reach your full potential.
Yes. And speaking of the millionaire's mindset, that's going to be my gift to everybody, is that journal, because that journal is very specific to goal setting. And I think that, again, we have to challenge ourselves, because if we keep doing things the way we always done it, we're in our comfort zone and we're not challenging ourselves. And your dreams should scare you. Like, if your dreams are just, oh, I'm going to go to school and get a degree, that's not enough. You need to reach for the stars. Just your dreams need to scare you, literally scare you. So we're going to just be imparting so much beautiful stuff into y'all. We wanted to take this opportunity to talk to y'all and let you just really get the meat and potatoes about what this weekend is going to be about. It's just going to be a lot of loving on y'all, hugging on y'all, a lot of, teaching you, giving you the tools you need to start to dig deep, to find what you need to pull up out of there. You would be shocked at how much your mental is blocking you. You would really be shocked at that. Even from one of the things I discovered in my own trauma tracing was that an experience that happened to me as a teenager was so embedded into my psyche that it was blocking anything major happening to me. Because as a child, I had two very major situations blocked for me. And so it gave me this notion that, I would get to the door, but it would always be closed on me. And every single thing that I've done, y'all would be shocked. I got contracts with Mayweather, Nicki Minaj. I mean, big dollar, millions of dollar contracts. My streaming TV network had the rights to a Mayweather fight, okay? We had the rights to a Mayweather fight, and I lost it an hour before the fight, y'all. 1 hour before the fight. You want to talk about winning the lottery and losing your damn ticket? Okay, or if you want to know what it feels like to have a Mack truck run through your stomach, back up and run through it again, then go through that experience, okay? Those were the experiences that left me suicidal, that left me thinking nothing good is ever going to happen to me. And I didn't realize, and Lord, I didn't realize that I was the one blocking these opportunities from coming to fruition every time, because I kept thinking, oh my God, the same thing's going to happen the last time. Oh my God, if something's going to happen and it's not going to work out, it's not going to work out. I kept saying that, y'all. So when something gets canceled an hour before it's supposed to take off, you manifested that. Yeah. And that's the one thing we want to teach you guys, is that you manifest every single circumstance in your life, whether you like it or not. You are responsible for it. Yeah. And I learned that in a major way. And I want to share that experience with y'all and show you how I broke that pattern.
Yes. And one of the final things that we'll do on this journey is give each and every one of you the opportunity to either connect with Sherri or myself long term.
Yes.
Or month to month check-ins. So we stay connected with you guys. And we're going to give you guys that opportunity where you guys are able to be partnered up with us. Because we have a whole lot coming out. Man, she was talking about your dreams have to be big. Man, when I met Sherri this year, I thought my dreams were big. You know what I mean? I thought I had good stuff. And man, my life has been completely transformed just in a month's time frame.
Yeah.
Just in a month's time frame.
We've got a lot. And man, so much more to come, y'all. We are getting ready to launch the first ever spiritual record label.
Yeah.
One Love Records is on its way to y'all. So all of you musically inclined, beautiful people out there who have positive music, as long as it's positive, that's all we care about. We don't want nobody talking about, you know, shooting, gang banging, calling women foul names, anything like that. There's plenty of that out there. Y'all can go talk to Jay-Z about them type of records. Over here, we want the type of records, the stuff like y'all saw that Elijah's first song, Letter to Self. And the one you got coming out tomorrow, right?
Yes, tomorrow.
Yeah, Frequency. I know y'all, that's gonna blow y'all's mind. But that's the type of records that we want to sign. People we want to bring on the label is people who have positive love to put back in the atmosphere. Y'all, we got to do our part as a collective in this world we live in. We make up the world, okay? Yes. We got to do our part in doing what we can to return to love. We have to do that. And so we have got so many things in plan, these healing voyages, the One Love record labels, the magazines to support mental health and to support the chosen ones and their missions. And then, you know, just the streaming, we have a streaming TV network, y'all, Spirit on Demand. Okay, all of these beautiful things are about to come to full fruition this year. And we just want y'all to come on this train and be with us. You know what I'm saying? This is a mission that we have chosen to use our life and our experiences to come back and pass it on to y'all. So you don't have to have as rough a ride as we did. The ride might be rough, but it don't have to be that rough. Because knowledge is power, y'all. When you know better, you do better.
Sure. So, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. This has been awesome. I'm really looking forward to this trip. I can't wait. I can't.
Oh my God. Yes. You guys don't forget. You got to get those tickets as soon as possible, because once they're gone, they're gone. Okay. So don't forget, all it takes is just a deposit to hold your spot. And then you got until the end of May to pay for the rest of your trip. So if you have any questions, you can reach myself or Elijah. Elijah, give them your website.
ElijahAmmi.com, ElijahAmmi.com.
And I am the mental pain doctor, just how it's spelled, mentalpaindoctor.com. The mental, not the, just mentalpaindoctor.com, mentalpaindoctor.com. Also in this link, Elijah's gonna put the link to the website that'll take you straight to the booking site for the event. It's gonna ask you to express interest first, and then it'll send you an email telling you to pay your $500 deposit. So if you guys get confused, again, reach out to myself or Elijah. We'd be more than happy. You can also email us at healingvoyages@gmail.com.
Yes. Quick question for you. Is there opportunity for them to pay the whole fee up front?
Yes, there is. We actually have an early bird special. I'm glad you asked about that. The entire trip is $3,500. But if you pay for it in full by the 28th of this month, it's only $3,300. Okay, it's only $3,300. And again, that's inclusive of everything we've talked about here, except for your airline and your alcohol, and also any additional services that you would get from Elijah and I. But all the conferences, the get-together, the panels, the food, dancing, partying, excursions, is all included, y'all.
Yes. And you know, it's interesting when you bring all that up, and we'll close on this. You can't put a price on your mental health. There are so many people. Yeah, there are so many people, if you look around, that are millionaires, famous actors, famous singers, all these people that have committed suicide, had all the money in the world, could go anywhere in the world, and yet they committed suicide. Yeah. So that tells you and that shows you that, man, it's not about your money. It's not about your financial status. It's about your mental health. And if you don't get this straight, nothing else matters. You'll lose it all.
Absolutely. And you know, the thing is that the mental health piece of this is worth the $3,500 by itself. Not to mention you staying in luxury villas with maids cooking your meals and butlers cleaning after you, and you know, you just all the other beautiful stuff. The fact that just the mental health piece alone, being able to figure out what you're doing to get in your own way, that's worth millions of dollars. That's worth millions of dollars.
Yes. And with that, I thank you. I salute you, Miss Sherri. You're awesome. You're such an
Thank you so
inspiration to
much.
me.
Thank you. And it's the ditto. It's been a pleasure working with you so far. I'm just really excited about all the things that God has planned. And we just really wanted to just, again, spend this time to love on y'all and just give you a little bit of peace of what we got planned for this amazing 6-day healing journey. So until next time, guys, we love you. Bye-bye.
Peace.